Peterson here, joined by our analysts, Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Allie, take it away.
Anthony Edwards is on the rise. Karl Anthony Towns said, quote, he already has the talent. We all knew that when we drafted him, but he just wants it. And he has that thing, something you can't teach. It has to be built in. Asked of his ceiling, Edwards says, quote, I don't think I have one. I can be as good as anyone. Brian?
Oh, tremendous, Allie. Thank you. Let's check out Sacramento's starting lineup. Their backcourt is Fox and Hield. Then it's Marvin Bagley. And it's Williams in at the small forward position. And for Minnesota, McDaniels at power forward with Towns at center. Chris Dunn is out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's Wiggins in at the 3. Well, Doris, in these early games, it's always interesting to see which teams get off to a solid start.
NBA, there always seems to be some surprises. You have those teams that come into the season heavily favored to get to an NBA championship, and maybe they hit some bumps in the road. Who knows? New personnel, new coach. But listen, how you start can surprise you, but it's how you finish that matters most.
Now here's Hield. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Well, this guy has made giant strides in his playmaking. Nice setup by Buddy Hield right there.
Pass to Towns. It's tipped. Outside, Williams. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Well, the quickness to beat you inside, Wiggins possesses that in spades.
And he's good on the second.
And I think Andrew Wiggins is a great example of how positions have changed. Came into the league playing a lot of the 2. Now we see him at times playing a bunch at the 4.
And we're going to have a jump ball. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
And here are the Kings now. Pulls it. Cans it with nobody near him.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
And for Wiggins, he'll play the stretch 4 at times. Grant, he's extremely versatile.
And B.A., that shows just how the game has evolved. Wiggins is a traditional small forward, but we've seen that push to small ball, shifting Andrew to the 4 and even the 5 during stretches.
Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. And he lobs it up. Lays it in off the pretty lob.
Oh, man, take a look at that one. Just a textbook alley-oop.
Beautifully done. He served it up on a platter. Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, nice finish from him on that drive. Uses his body well and helps extend the lead.
Well, it can't get worse than this. 0 for 4 to start.
He shoots it. Misses off the left iron.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
For Minnesota, they've gone 0 for 5 to begin this game. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
And stolen by Bagley. The pull-up jumper. No good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
Fox double team. Williams finds Fox. The 3. Second chance effort. And another shot. And Bagley with the lay-in. Bagley's got his second bucket of the night.
Activity on the glass. That's a possession that could have gotten away from him.
And Minnesota calls time here.
That's a good timeout. They just can't hit anything.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
Now here's Dunn. Last game for him, he picked up 10. Uses the glass on the layup. 7 points in the game.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
From 12 feet, the shot by Towns, no good.
Because of his quick reactions, he was able to stay with the opponent and contest the shot.
And this is the key. In this game, you've got to be able to move your feet to be successful on the defensive end.
And some changes here for the Kings. Wilson's checked in for Williams. Herder comes in for Heald. And Mitchell subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Here's Edwards. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Edwards well covered on the interior. Scores through the contest.
Pass to Wilson. Here's Bagley. 4-3. The rebound by Wiggins. The ball's knocked loose. Now the Kings in transition. No good there. McDaniels with some nice D for Minnesota. They've gone only 2 of 6 from the field. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Yeah, that's just a nice pass. This was one of college basketball's premier playmakers done showing great vision.
Pass to Wilson. And there's 1:38 left in the first. Here's Herder. Softly drops in the floater.
Boy, that's a beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
Chalk up 2 there.
Yeah, Chris Dunn navigating traffic with that tight handle of his.
Timeout called. Sacramento.
Adjustments are a part of every game, in every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Sacramento has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Out left to the wing. Here's Wilson. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Pass to Edwards. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
And check this out. Their shooting percentage was in the low 30s as a team. That right there tells you all you need to know.
I think indicative of some breakdowns in their offensive execution. And you don't create any open looks, and they couldn't make the ones they were taking.
Now here's Dunn. Edwards finds Towns. Shot clock at 6. Missed inside.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Fires it from 18. The rebound by Wiggins.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Towns down low. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
Well, we're talking 6'11", 240-plus pounds. If Karl Anthony Towns carves out space in the paint, good night.
Here's Bagley. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one belongs to Wiggins.
Shooting for Sacramento, Marvin Bagley III. At the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Bagley. And so it's the Sacramento Kings leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Making their way onto the court are your Minnesota.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, for the Kings, what jumps out at you stat-wise?
Defensively, their gambles are paying off, jumping passing lanes and pressuring ball handlers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
We've got Jordan McLaughlin. Jalen McDaniels is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. And it's Culver in at the 2. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Double team on Fox. Williams. And Williams punches it home.
You got to be impressed with Fox's court awareness. He has a feel for when one of his guys is uncovered.
Now here's Culver. He's covered closely. Can't cash in the 10-footer. The Kings leading. Pass to Fox. Now Stewart. No good that time. Second quarter of basketball. About a minute played so far. And the powerful one-handed slam.
You can see the vision and instincts of Jarrett Culver, able to spot the wide-open man and hit him in rhythm.
Williams passes to Fox. Here's McLaughlin. Outside Vanderbilt. He's covered by Fox. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. The Doors, the last few years, we've seen teams put together rosters loaded with talent, but it hasn't always translated to rings.
I think what we've learned, Brian, is that just accumulating talent is not enough to win in this league. What you have to find is a team that fits together well in terms of the individual parts. There also has to be that elusive chemistry. You can't define it, hard to win without it.
Pass to Murray. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And some changes here for the Kings. Yurt Sevens checked in for Stewart, and Hield is subbed in for Ramsey. Now here's Culver, guarded by Hield. There's the block. Outside, Williams. Fires the three. Again, the miss by the Kings. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Vanderbilt against Hield. Vanderbilt, no good. The Kings have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Williams. The basket's good off the assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Culver. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Really impressive watching this young guy convert through physical. Jarrett Culver, signs of things to come.
Wilson's checked in for the Kings. Herder comes in for Williams. Now here's Culver. In his last outing, 8 points for him. He stops. He pops. And another basket for Sacramento. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Kings.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far. Really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Herder gets the bucket.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And book it for Vanderbilt.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
One of the things you've watched in the evolution of Jared Vanderbilt's NBA career, starting to get more regular playing time, understanding his strengths, getting to the glass has been a key part of what he has done.
Now here's Vanderbilt to the middle. Good D by Yurt Seven.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Here's McLaughlin. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. And when you look at Jarrett Vanderbilt, Doors, how dominant you think he can be?
Well, dominant might be a stretch, but this guy has the build and I think the skill to make an impact. He plays the 4, but because of his footwork, he could also get some time at the 3. And as he gets more and more comfortable scoring the basketball, I think he'll earn more and more time.
Minnesota with the ball, following the score by Sacramento. Here's Vanderbilt. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now. 36 seconds left in the second quarter. Fox, the pass to Hield. And here's Herder. Pass to Yurt Seven. Wide open. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Here's McLaughlin. Culver on the wing. Oh, he misses the dunk.
Oh, it's embarrassing to miss a dunk. But even more so when you're all by yourself. And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Looking to run whenever they can. That's part of why they lead. We'll be right back after this word.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. It's Sacramento with the advantage at the half. They lead by 11. Shaq, how do you think Sacramento played?
They've really established themselves in the glass. Being down there has been extra possessions, which they've cashed in on. Now they just got to, bring the same energy to the second half.
Kenny, let's get your insight on the Timberwolves.
Well, I know everyone loves offense, but you know this. You don't get championships without defense. And right now, they're not making an effort on the defensive end. They need to get serious about it and start harassing the ball handlers and pressuring the shooters.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. Taking a look at the Kings, they've got Marvin Bagley, and it's Wilson in at the one.
Carl Anthony Towns, too big, too strong, too high off his feet.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Hield. Three-pointer. Out of bounds. It'll be Timberwolves ball.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
The Timberwolves trail. To the left side wing. That one no good. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Pass to Towns. Back to Dunn. Wiggins outside. Outside Edwards. Clock at 6. The kick out to Wiggins. Offline with a three. Well, the Kings shooting a solid 47%. Here's Wilson. No good with the triple.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
To the wing on the left. And he makes it on the layup. Give him 8.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Making an impact. I love the aggression. Playing on that front foot and looking to expand their lead.
Doesn't matter where on the floor Anthony Edwards is. That shot mechanic's so pretty, so fluid.
Timeout called. The Kings.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Some changes for Sacramento. Stewart, he's checked in for Bagley. Ramsey comes in for Hield, and Mitchell subbed in for Wilson.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Now here's Mitchell. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot, so he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Now here's Towns, and he comes up with a bucket. Towns has got 4 points in the quarter.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
To the paint. Soft touch off the glass. And the Kings lead by 11.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Now here's Wiggins. Some solid defense from Williams.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Here's Mitchell. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Oh! Gets you some!
Showing some power.
Oh, and he slams it down. Wow.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
And there it is for him.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Kings.
Well, they did a tremendous job keeping guys fresh. Their aggressiveness took over, showcased by their points off the fast break.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the NBA expanding its footprint through video games. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, there's an opportunity to capture a new kind of fan who isn't currently watching our games but enjoys playing NBA 2K. By learning about the players of the teams, they're more likely to engage in the live product. Brian?
Yeah, it goes hand in hand, Allie. Thanks. And Minnesota calls time here. The Timberwolves have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Outside Edwards. We've got 1:13 left to play in the third quarter. Drops in the layup for 2.
Boy, that defense must be better. Anthony Edwards getting it done on the interior.
Herter gets the bucket.
And when it comes to the 3, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Pass to Towns. No good on the shot. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Here's Murray. Edwards pulls it in. Minnesota shooting 40% since the break.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
First personal foul, second team foul. At the line for Minnesota, Jaden McDaniels. Taking 2 shots.
He's off on the first. So the Kings making a change here. Bagley's checked in. No good on the second free throw. For Sacramento, they've gone 8 of 12 from the floor in the third quarter. Stolen! About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. McDaniels can't hit. Sacramento has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Sacramento again missing. Minnesota with the ball. Outside Edwards. Dunn outside. And they'll get another chance. Shot's good by Towns.
Exactly what you love to see from Cat, that aggressiveness, that assertiveness on the backboards.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings out in front by 19 going into the break. It hasn't taken them too many shots.
Kings, 56.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. McDaniels at power forward with Towns at center. Edwards out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Wiggins in at the 3. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. And that one's good. Mitchell.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's Towns. And it's Bagley with a rebound. Bagley's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Towns down low. Checked by Mitchell. Outside Edwards. We've seen fans removed for inappropriate comments to players. Doris, where do you draw the line between heckling and being inappropriate?
I think one way I look at this, Brian, is if I were face-to-face with somebody, what would I be comfortable saying? I think we should always err on the side of caution. It's okay to heckle and have some fun and sort of give your team support. But I think if we ultimately keep respect foremost in our minds, we'll be okay.
And how about our AT&T 5G slam cam? Doesn't capture that play any better.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. And that's why they continue to get attacked.
Pass to Bagley. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got rebound number 7 tonight. Wiggins. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Third personal foul.
That one on Hield.
Oh, what a quick move. Wiggins able to draw the contact. Defender completely off balance.
Stewart, he's checked in for the Kings. And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Towns double team. Wiggins for 3. Hits the three-pointer.
This guy gets up in the air so smoothly. Andrew Wiggins, a nice foundation for that shot.
Outside Hield. All alone. And that one hits the back iron.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone. They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Double team on Towns. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Well, Grant, I know you collect art, so we've been hearing all about these NFTs that teams and players are creating. I'm going to need a little instructional here. What's it all about?
Oh, BA, first of all, memorabilia and collectibles have always been around. But yes, NFTs have taken it to a whole nother level. And yes, I do have an NFT. I don't fully understand it, so I can't explain it to you. But I know it's the next big thing, that's for sure.
Well, there's a level of assertiveness and aggressiveness that Karl Anthony Towns is bringing to the game right now, sending a very distinct message to the defense. You better sharpen up.
Oh, they get a hand on it. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
That's a perfect mid-range jumper. All he needs is an inch of space, and they gave it to him.
Done with a steal. Shot is good by Edwards. Edwards has got 10 points in just the second half.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Oh, nice shot by Mitchell.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way. Well, get inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Kings.
Well, they were focused on being productive at the arc tonight.
And it ended up paying off big time. Just an overwhelming performance.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns has always had a burden on his shoulders offensively, and he has the skill set to be able to handle it gracefully.
And the Timberwolves, they trail by 15. 107 left in the final quarter. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, De'Aaron Fox.
And he really made his presence felt on the inside. Just so active and looking all game long for openings. And he found them by scoring a lot of baskets by slashing to the hoop.
They were not playing well and were in desperate need of a win. He took this responsibility upon himself, and he delivered. Here's Williams. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
Here's Dunn. Hauled in by the Kings. Earlier they held a 23-point lead. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Stolen by Wiggins. Towns down low.
Don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And Chris Dunn gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Kings substitution. Isaiah.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Murray's shot is good.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Here's Towns. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Well, Chris Dunn's passing ability was ready-made for the NBA.
So no problem for Sacramento as they get the win. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Marvin, a tough stretch in the last few games, but tonight you won going away. What made the difference?
I think the day off was well needed. To kind of regroup, get our minds back right, and kind of lock in and get prepared for this game today. And we came out with a lot of energy tonight, and we had to lock in and do whatever we could to win.
Thanks so much, Marvin.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. So long, everybody.